Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name's Amanda and I'm currently pregnant with our first child. So I've been doing pregnancy updates every four weeks, so like a chunk of 4 weeks. And this week I'm gonna do my 13 to 16 week update. So I'm currently a little bit further along right now. I'm 17 weeks, so by the time you're seeing this, I'll probably be even further along. But anyway, jumping right in. So week 13, I had actually gone back to New Jersey for, I think it was a friend's wedding, and we live in Houston. So after traveling to New Jersey, I actually got sick. My nephew, he is like 7 months or so, and he was really sick. He had an ear infection and had to get taken out of daycare. And my sister, she was sick too. So that combined with flying and everything, I was so sick when I got back home. And I never really get sick, but I guess because when you're pregnant, you're a little bit more susceptible to getting sick because your immune system is a little bit weaker. It was so bad. I had such a bad sore throat, a headache, and the worst cough. I'm telling you, I usually don't get coughs. Like if I'm sick, I'll get a cold, like, or something like that, or a sore throat. But this cough, I was coughing for a week. It was so bad. My husband couldn't sleep because I was just up all night coughing, and it literally lasted a week and a half, and I didn't do anything. I think I took Tylenol maybe one day for my headache, but it was terrible. So next time I'm definitely stocking up on emergency or airborne or something like that if I'm going to travel. But anyway, aside from that, once I felt a little bit better that week, I mainly just felt bloated. Like I didn't look pregnant during week 13. It just looked like I ate a really big meal. I still fit into my jeans and all of my clothes. I was kind of feeling tired and sluggish because I had been sick and I didn't want to go out. I was just wanting to stay on the couch and just watch TV and kind of be by myself. And I think the commotion of the weekend before that kind of affected me, so I had to be on the whole weekend and I didn't really get any downtime. So by the time I got back to Houston, I was just like done. And then not sleeping in my bed and everything like that obviously affected it too. But other than that, I felt pretty normal. I didn't have any food cravings. It's just been kind of the same. I had been starting to get obsessed with Diet Coke, and I might have mentioned that in a previous video, but I don't know, something about the bubbles and the taste or whatever. I wasn't drinking a ton of it, but a few days maybe on the weekend I would have Diet Coke. So week 14, I weighed 121 pounds. So I had gained 4 pounds since I got pregnant. And by week 14, I read that the baby is doubling in size every week, so that would make sense. I had my 14-week appointment with my OB, and she said everything looked great. His heart rate, I announced we're having a boy in the last video, so his heart rate was 150, which is totally fine. And she said it's definitely a boy after looking at the ultrasound. And she said that I only gained 2 pounds based on when they weighed me, and my scale says 4, so who even knows? But she said that's fine, it's great. You're not really supposed to gain too much weight early on. I also had a ton more energy this week, and I was motivated to get out of the house, and I ate much better. I had a few salads during this week, and I was really, really obsessed with Honeycrisp apples, and I would chop them up and put them in this like PB2, and I would put some cinnamon and some sea salt. Oh my God, it was like I was having that so often for dessert or during the day for a snack. It's so good. I didn't have really any physical symptoms. I didn't have any like round ligament pain or cramping or anything strange like that. My sleep really improved, I think, because I had started exercising a little bit more. And when I say a little bit more, I mean like 3 times a week as opposed to 0. and only like 30-minute workouts. I hadn't been doing anything crazy because I was trying to just ease back in. I said my pants fit, but this week they started getting a little snug. So I went on Amazon and I bought one of those like pants expanders. It Velcros between your two belt loops, and you just put them on your jeans and you can leave the top button unbuttoned. And so I was wearing that so that I still didn't have to buy maternity clothes. But it was so funny. Amazon sent me an email after I bought that with probably like 10 other pants expander options. So I was laughing at it. It was kind of funny. But and my husband was like, maybe I'll buy one of those. And I was like, okay, you can gain the pregnancy weight too. It's fine. So anyway, but I actually did that week. I bought my first pair of maternity leggings. I think I had just gone to Target and gotten them. I think the brand was Ingrid and Isabel, and they're really cute. I still didn't have a belly, so you could fold them over, which was really great. So I could still wear them because all of my leggings were just too tight and uncomfortable. Like the top seam part was just digging in, and I didn't like that. But I love them. They were really cute, and I like that brand, so I'll probably buy another pair of those. And another thing for this week is that my love for coffee came back. So previously, I just hadn't felt like drinking coffee at all. If I wanted something, I would have tea, but I don't know, I guess moving along more into later into your pregnancy, your senses and tastes that you used to have might come back. So now that week I was preferring hot coffee and instead of an iced coffee, and I had been obsessed with iced coffee for a while, but I was just making it at home and I really enjoyed it, and I only had 1 cup a day, or I was drinking decaf. So week 15, I weighed 122 pounds. So I gained another pound over the last week for 5 pounds total per my scale. And at the beginning of this week, I wasn't feeling great. I was tired again and I wasn't really motivated. So I was like, I really need to change something. I want to get back in the game. So we bought a juicer and I started making green juice at home. And the reason I did this was because my OB said that any kind of juice, like fresh green, raw green juice that you buy at a store or a juicery or something like that could have listeria in it, which could affect, the baby. So your best option if you want to drink green juice, and prior to being pregnant, I would drink like 4 green juices a week. So this was a huge thing that I had been missing out on, and I was really upset. So I started making it at home using all organic vegetables. And the thing you have to remember, my OB said, is if you're gonna juice, make sure you clean everything really well. And if you get like the veggie spray at Whole Foods or something to clean it, that's the best. And then you need to drink your juice within, I believe, 24 hours, because after that point it could get listeria or whatever that bacteria is. So you don't want that. But I felt amazing after drinking that juice. I was like, oh my gosh, this is just giving me life. And I felt healthy AF. So that was exciting. I started having a little bit of lower back pain during week 15. And I kind of felt like when I woke up in the mornings that I was getting sick. My throat was scratchy and kind of dry. And I don't know if that was because it was starting to get cold, but also when I would blow my nose, it would kind of be like a little bloody sometimes. And I read that is normal, or people have experienced that when they're pregnant. I don't remember why. But anyway, it wasn't anything intense that I was, worried about it, but that was that. And then by the end of week 15, I was just feeling amazing. I felt back to myself. I just felt really good. I was motivated. I wanted to get out of the house. I went out for girls' night, which, getting out of the house when you're pregnant, if you are pregnant, it's sometimes is tough, but I felt so awesome that week and just really back to my normal self. So moving on to week 16, I was up to 123 pounds. So I'm literally gaining a pound a week at this point, and I think I read that that's normal. So that, you know, that's fine. I was 116, 117 before I got pregnant, so I think it's pretty normal. Anyways, that week I was breaking out like crazy, and I think it was because my body was detoxing from drinking all of the green juice the week before. And that's what happens to me. There was this one point in time, I think it was around 2013, where I went on a completely raw diet. I was eating literally no cooked food, and my body was, I did it cold turkey, so my body was completely in shock, and I started breaking out like crazy. Literally, my face was just like pimple everywhere, under the skin, oh my gosh, it was the worst. So anyway, I'm assuming that because I hadn't been eating that healthy or drinking green juice, and then I kind of shocked my system, my body was starting to detox. Otherwise, I felt really great. I didn't have any cravings. I was working out regularly, like 3 times a week, doing 30-ish minute workouts, doing HIIT workouts and some strength stuff, just at home workouts, not going to the gym or anything like that, because I prefer that. I was starting to feel this stretching pressure feeling in my lower abdomen, and I'm assuming that was just because my uterus was, sorry, that was the FedEx truck. My uterus was expanding, so that was that. And then, let's see, I didn't have any constipation. I haven't had any throughout my entire pregnancy thus far. And I had been having a lot of CM, cervical mucus, over the past few weeks. I think probably, I don't know if I mentioned it in a previous video, but probably starting around week 10 or 11, it was just increased, and it's still happening. I've been drinking a ton of water every single day and going to the bathroom a lot. And I think that's really it. I felt kind of congested, like I said, in the morning, but overall, I'm really loving this period in my pregnancy. I feel great. I feel back to normal. Not craving the junk food, the Chick-fil-A. Well, I still go to Chick-fil-A like once a week, but I'm not craving the junk food that I had been. I'm not eating ramen anymore. I'm not eating Pop-Tarts anymore. I'm not eating fluff anymore. I'm trying to add more fruits and vegetables in and eat salads and things like that. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I've been eating a ton of eggs, mostly hard-boiled eggs, or I'll make an egg and put it on an English muffin or something. But my OB said that she's pregnant too, and I think she's due in February, but she said that she's eating like 5 eggs a day, and it's really good for brain development, and especially if you're having a boy, she said that it'll help reduce the risk of having an autistic child, especially if it's a boy. So I've been eating a lot of eggs, and that's fine because I love eggs. I haven't been even eating 5, but I've been eating anywhere from 2 to 3, sometimes 4 every single day. So that is pretty much it. That wraps up week 16. I'm 17 weeks now. I figured I've been adding just clips, pictures of my belly progression to all of my vlogs, but I figured this week last week, right now I'm 17 weeks. So anyway, you're getting a little bit of a early bump pic or video, but I'll show you my stomach right now. So this is me I'm gonna move this chair. This is just like normal. I'm wearing joggers right now, but this is the bump. So I just like let my stomach relax. Side, from the front. And there you go. There you go, baby. And the other side. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on my pregnancy journey. If you're experiencing any of the same symptoms, or if you're having anything crazy, leave it below in the comments, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much again for watching. Love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.